up, Fit Fams? Coach Rod from Functional Flex Team FFLEX. I'm here in my office. I'm going to break down for you guys the number one ab exercise you're not doing. This is the ab exercise that's going to take care of keeping your gut in check, keeping your waist in check, making you look better on stage if you're a competitor, making you look better on the beach if you're not a competitor, keeping your back safe, keeping you healthy, keeping you strong, keeping your posture, keeping you everything you want. This is the one exercise that you should be doing that you're probably not doing because you probably don't even know what it is or why you would ever do it. I'm going to break it down for you guys. We're also going to talk about the anatomy of it a bit and tell you why it works, the way it does, how it works, how to do it. The exercise itself, you guys, is the vacuum. Stomach vacuums. I program this for like every type of person almost because it serves such a good purpose for a multitude of people. For competitors, you compete in any of these sports, bodybuilding, physique, bikini, figure, you name it, any of the aesthetic sports. You gotta have the ability to control your waist. You gotta have the ability to draw your waist in. Keep the proportion. When you pose, you gotta have the right shape, the right symmetry. You want the ratios. You want all this to dial in. You want to show off your best features. Your best feature's never gonna be a distended gut. Although we're seeing that a lot now. We're seeing a lot of competitors that can't control their abs. They got their abs hanging out. They're looking lazy on stage, throwing off their symmetry, throwing off the proportion, throwing off the things the judges are seeing they're judging you on. So if you're a competitor, you should be doing stomach vacuums. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. If you're an average, everyday gym goer just trying to look better, you should be doing stomach vacuum because it's going to help you look better for one, but it's also going to keep your posture right. It's going to help your overall everyday physical activity get better. It's going to assist you in breathing and high intensity type exercise. It's going to keep your back healthy and in shape. Okay? Because when we lift shit, we need a strong transverse abdominis, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. If you're a strength athlete, you're lifting weights, you do CrossFit, you do strongman powerlifting, this exercise will help you stay strong. It will help you get stronger. And again, it's going to keep your damn back healthy. You want these things, you guys. The exercise is the stomach vacuum. Basically how it's done, if you have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, it's a classic exercise Arnold always talked about. Okay? It's basically where you stand around, or you sit, you lay down, you do supine, you can do it on figure four, kind of, you know, cat back stretch yoga, whatever. And really what you do, you let all your air out. Okay, you're going to let your air out of your body, so you breathe it all out. As soon as you do that, you suck in your stomach. Okay, so you're pulling your belly button towards your spine. You're drawing it in. Demonstrations videos don't help. You got to think about this physically. You blow out your air, you pull your stomach in. Okay? It's not rocket science, right? You draw your belly button towards your spine and then you hold that position and you keep not breathing as long as you can, basically. And you do this for a time trial. There's not like reps. It's not like doing crunches or leg lifts or any of that because we're training a different type of muscle. We're training one of your diaphragmatic muscles, one of the muscles responsible for helping you with breathing, for your posture, for your just overall midsection placement, where your organs sit, all these things. The muscle we're training is called your transverse abdominis, the TVA. Okay? TVA. This is basically like your inner weight belt, you guys. I'm going to break it down on the whiteboard here in a sec, but it's basically like your inner weight belt. Okay? So you see everybody in the gym wearing their weight belts and shit. You have one of these by nature. People don't train it. That's why they gotta go wear a fucking weight belt when they do their deadlifts and their squats. They have no idea what they're doing. They're creating an artificial TVA. Artificial transverse abdominis. Again, all these waist trainers and shit like that, waist trainer, you know, these corset type things girls wear now to draw their waist in, you have the same thing inside your body. It is there by nature. People don't train it. Right now, as I sit in this chair, my TVA is fucking done. It's lazing out. Anytime you sit down, if you're not being aware of your posture, you're not standing up tall, staying upright, keeping your abs drawn in, your TVA is asleep. TVA asleep translates to you got distended gut. Doesn't matter if you're a competitor, not a competitor, average everyday gym goer, you got that dad bod on the beach. That's what we're talking about, okay? Why do you want to train this? It's going to improve all your aesthetic and it's going to keep you healthier. Here's what we're looking at, okay? So a lot of people don't know this, We have a ton of abdominal muscles. I'm not going to go too in depth because we're talking about really one here. But the point is, you guys, here's your six-pack, your rectus abdominis, okay? This is the muscles everybody thinks is your midsection. That's the muscle everybody thinks is your abs. This is the outermost layer of the abdominals, okay? Your actual visible six-pack is the outermost layer of abs, and it does the least shit for keeping your spine healthy, keeping your body healthy, doing all that, okay? Then we got the obliques. We got the obliques right in here, okay? Serratus up in here by the ribs. You guys know what we're talking about. Your obliques, they draw into the waist. That's kind of that triangular type muscle that draws right down into the waist. We see a lot of competitors, a lot of lean people in general do good obliques. Obliques are responsible for rotation. You guys, they're not responsible for what's down in here, okay? And this is like a cut chunk, chunk out of that, because this is your most deep layer of abs. When we look at it right here, this is what we're going to see. This is actually your TVA, your transverse abdominis. We're looking at this from a side profile. So here is glutes, here's the ribs, right? Ribs in here, coming up, side profile. All this area, transverse abdominis, okay? So if we're looking at a side profile, doesn't it make sense drawing this in towards this here? The stable spine is going to train this muscle. TVA. Transverse abdominis. Remember this shit. You can't train this any other way. You don't train this like you do this. Your six-pack, your rectus abdominis, you're not training it with, you're not training TVA with reps. You're not doing crunches. You're not doing twists and sit-ups and all kinds of leg raises and shit. You only can train this muscle right here and literally change the shape of your waist by doing the breathing exercises itself. Now, a lot of people don't know where to start with this. They don't understand how it works. They have a hard time getting it, and it's because you've spent years and years with your TVA literally asleep. Literally asleep. It's not awake, it's not working, it's not firing. Your brain has no mind-muscle connection to that area. It has no idea how to do it. So here's how you do it. If you're a competitor training me, or a gym goer training me, or somebody doing whatever, or you're just somebody watching this video, you want to try it, doesn't matter what you've been programmed or what you've seen, try it laying down. Super simple. Lay on your back, okay? You can do this anywhere. Lay on your back. Let your air out. Watch what your stomach does. Your stomach will fall down. As your stomach falls down, that's the TVA contracting. Okay, so it's not expanding, it's contracting, which draws in towards your spine. So now, as that happens, put your hands on your stomach and guide it down further as you let your air out and try to pull it further towards your spine. Guarantee you right now, you try this, it takes you 10 seconds, you're going to feel it right away. At that point, once you reach the max point where you can do that, the furthest you can go with it basically, you're going to hold that position. Once you hold that position, now you're going to experience what it's like to train your transverse abdominis. Now again, the benefits of training this are far beyond just aesthetics. It helps you breathe better. Some of you guys out there get cramps and stuff like that when you do high intensity exercise, you do in your cardio, maybe you do CrossFit or whatever, you get cramps, things like that when you run, got weak abdominals. TVA is not helping you. You need the TVA to help you out, help you breathe better, okay? That's gonna do that. Strength athletes, people that lift heavy, anyone lifting, this will help you keep a better spot, keep you a better braced position when you train, when you lift, all that. And then again, the aesthetic piece, ab control, looks good all the time. It actually can shrink your visible waist at rest doing this. You don't even have to like pose it. It will actually shrink your waist in as little as a month if you practice this regularly. So how do you do it? How do you want to program it? I recommend you do this all the time as a warm-up. Literally every single day before you train, do a couple sets of say 30-second holds, or as long as you can hold your breath. It's going to take you some time to get used to it, but do the best you can. Do 3 sets, 30 seconds. Do it as often as you can otherwise. You can do this once you get good at it while you drive. While you sit at a desk like Coach Rye right here. When you're sitting at work, you're going to freaking Taco Bell, you can do all these vacuums, okay? The more you do it, the better it's going to be, because it's going to improve your posture, it's going to keep you healthier, it's going to make your aesthetic better. Everything that you would ever want, you're going to get out of this exercise, and it is by far so much more effective than doing 10 million crunches and shit like that. People will do 10,000 crunches and wonder why they never have a better aesthetic, better looking abs, their gut still sticks out. It's because you ignore the only muscle that actually dictates those things. That's all about the vacuums, you guys. That's how you do it. This is how you train it. This is what it's about. Practice these. I challenge you to. Doesn't matter who you are, what you want out of your goals. Do this for the next 7 days. It's going to improve everything no matter who you are. It's going to change the game. Guaranteed. Do it. 7 days, 3 rounds, 30 seconds. If you got something out of this video, you guys, I appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, share this out, tell some more people. Competitors, you definitely need to share this out, because this is the most important piece of your sport that everybody's missing. And a lot of people don't know how to do this. So give it a shot, try it out, let me know what you guys think, drop it in the comments below. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Coach Rai is out.